Tim Pool and Alex Jones are going at it now. It's so stupid. It's like I think that both of their views are going down. I could be wrong, but I mean, I haven't watched Timcast in like 6 months. I haven't been paying like I was like all on board with Tim Pool, man. Like this guy, I relate to this guy. This guy's, you know, he's probably got higher IQ, but I can relate to him a lot. He's really relatable. You know, he's kind of like alternative. He's a skateboarder, stuff like that. He's got like he seemed like he had more of an open-minded uh, to different things. But so basically, this squabble happened after I think Alex Jones was complaining that his views are down by 90%, and he was saying it's a bug. And I guess Tim Pool commented that when you support Trump for 10 years and all of a sudden you turn your back on him, of course your views are gonna go down, something like that. And then Alex Jones is all like flipping out. You know what I mean? And they're just going back and forth. It's like Alex called him a backstabber or something, and just Alex Jones's kids trying to get in there, and it's like, come on, man, this is so stupid. This is what you guys have to resort to because, you know, we don't care about politics anymore. I don't know what to tell you. What has politics done? All it's done is divide our country, divide families. Why the fuck do I care about? Like nothing changes. What changes for the better? I mean, we don't control anything. We think our vote matters. Does it really? Do we really trust the voting system? I mean, seriously, do we really trust how they tally votes at this point? Mail-in ballots like it's still COVID or something? There's no need for it. You know, you should be able to know who won that same day. Not no 3 o'clock in the morning a wheelbarrow full of ballots comes in from somewhere else. This stuff should have been taken care of. You should have already sent your mail-in ballot like I think that's what they were basically. The absentee ballots are supposed to be, where you send them in. You don't just pick them up the same night. You don't vote. If you're going to vote the same day, why are you mailing in ballots? You know, it's so dumb. Like, okay, we're going to get everyone's... No, like, you have by this time to get your vote cast. You pretty much know who you're going to vote for. You know, you're not going to change your mind. Who the heck changes their mind the last second? Oh, I'm going to flip. No. That never happens. But there shouldn't be no mail, unless it's an absentee or something like that. But not just anybody can go ahead and vote like that. That's just, if you want to do that in your state elections, you want to be corrupt, it's like whatever. But federal elections, no, you can't. We need to have like a uniform system. But, you know, it's like, do we really care about politics? Like, who are we listening to anyway? They're like a bunch of nerds. You know, all of these people who are like the biggest nerds, they always say sports ball. You know, this is what, like, when they say sports ball, that just tells me they got picked on in school for being really smart. That's what that tells me, because they weren't good at sports. They weren't gifted. They're like uncoordinated. They were never into it. They're really smart, but like they're, you know, in the sports, it's just like, yeah, people like to watch. There's a lot of tradition in sports, man. It can be compelling. You know, you see some stuff that you've never seen before, like historic stuff. But you can, it's basically like, the thing is, I understand like what sports is kind of seems like, is it legit? Do we know if it's really legit at this point? There's so much money being like involved in that and trying to gamble or whatever is. Do we really trust it? I mean, we've seen people being busted before, but there's a lot of tradition there. Thanksgiving, you got the football games on. That's like a tradition thing. Christmas, you got some basketball games on. That's like a tradition thing or something. You know, there's nothing wrong with following sports. They make it sound like, oh, because you pay attention to sports. Yeah. It helps me bond with other dudes. It helps me have like a conversation that's like non-threatening, non-serious. People can take it serious and they go too far, but you know, I like to act like I'm their rivals, like I'm their fan. Sometimes I like to do that because it's just fun. Talking like, yeah, we don't have no control. Of course we don't. But if it's all your and can I really be mad at them for just like if that's their whole life? If it's their whole life is just following sports and going to work and staying out of trouble, like who cares? Honestly, like the manosphere. Oh, what exactly are we trying to like be our excellent version of ourselves at this point? Yeah, back before COVID and all that, sure. But now things are completely different, man. Like women are so, and they're the same, but the environment has changed dramatically. They're the celebrities. The guys are the groupies. I don't know what to tell you. They have the power. I can say so much on my YouTube channel, but if I was a woman, I could say a lot more than I can say, especially if I was a non-white woman. I could basically say whatever the hell I wanted to say. But I'm not supposed to say that, right? Oh, that's racist for you to point that out, but is it not true? Is it true or is it not? I mean, I'm just trying to tell the truth. You can call me a racist, but if I wasn't a white person, would you call me a racist then? No, probably not. So just shut the fuck up. How about we not hold me to another? I shouldn't be held to a higher standard than any other race. Like we should be on equal ground, right? For accountability. No, we're not. We need double standards for them. Like I'm superior. I don't think I'm superior. I think that we can, I'm a regular person. I have no white supremacy. I don't think I'm superior. I don't think I should have to be treated like I'm better than, like I should know more, like I'm more mature or something than somebody of another race. Like, come on, man. It's just that's the way it comes across. That's the way it comes across, and it's supposed to be like, oh, we're trying to make up for things in the past, but it's like this person never lived through that, man. Like, what are you trying to make up for at this point? It's not like they're. And if you want to make up for it, then you make reservations. There should be all black reservations. Should there not? Or like, can we not have reservations? Like I'm native, and then they're importing a bunch of foreigners. Can we not have our own place? You know what I mean? Like, why am I sharing the rest of the country? Like we need some type of reservation for the natives, man. They got them for the Indians. Well, they should have them for us too. Like any of us. You can't just keep importing all these people and then say like you have no. Like, I'd have to keep paying taxes, and it's like, and some of them are on welfare. It's like, what are you doing, man? Why are these people being treated better than me? But, this is what they resort to because politics, they realize, like, nothing's gonna change, and that's their whole product, pushing politics. You know what I mean? Now, it's just like, every single show, Alex Jones is like, the world's ending. You hear the nuclear siren going off, like, it's LCN, this is the end is nigh. Tim Pool, Civil War. It's always doom and gloom. And, I get it. Like, I'm doom and gloom too. So, but like, it's kind of like QAnon, you know what I mean? Like, when I first heard about QAnon, I was like, intriguing, but let me see some stuff. And then like they had dates came and gone, nothing happened, and it was just trust the plan. Like what plan? What plan am I trusting? Oh, you're just making stuff up. And it's just like I was not really into QAnon. I mean, there's a couple things I was paying attention, but like it was like, okay, man, like these people just that's what they try to push. That's what sells. That's what gets ears. And we could have a collapse for sure. Do we really feel like that? Do we really feel like Iran having a nuclear weapon? Like, does the rest of the world care? Do they not care? I'm just wondering because, like, why are we doing this by ourselves? Like, if the rest of the world isn't concerned about Iran having a nuclear weapon, then maybe we shouldn't be either. I don't know what to say. I just don't think it justified us going into Iran. It did do. They didn't attack. We didn't even get attacked. What happened here on the homeland? Did we get attacked? Did we lose a major city from a nuclear weapon? I mean, what is going on here? I just seen the gas prices. They're at $3.99. That's the highest they've been. I think they were over $4. I mean, I walk back and forth to work, but I can't imagine having to have a commute. I used to have a commute. I had to commute before the prices went up because I got a new job and I didn't have to commute no more. Like it happened pretty perfect. Stopped smoking weed, I passed a drug test, a physical. I was good to go. But yeah, and to act like we can just take on this expense, man. Energy is so expensive. It's ridiculous how much energy costs. Like why where's all this innovation of technology that can make energy basically abundant, infinitely abundant? We don't have to worry about solar flares taking out our old grid. What are these data centers? Like, why? If you're creating data centers, then maybe you should create like some type of at least self-sustaining, but you should want to put out more energy for everybody else. We shouldn't have to keep paying these. Like, we have to change something, man. So you can't keep making us pay high prices across the board. Something needs to innovate, whether that's electric cars or whatever they got to do to make abundant energy so we don't have to worry about it ever turning off. I mean, Elon's doing the Starlink, so we'll basically have internet everywhere at some point. And we're not going to need phone numbers and any of that crap. We'll just be connected. Well, we need energy that we don't have to worry about it going out as well. What is being done about this? Nothing? Okay. And it's just like these people. Like, okay, this is how you know Alex Jones is the biggest grifter. Like, when he starts talking about God and stuff like that, it's always 1776 is like his number one claim, right? Even before God, because usually people who follow Christ, they always say God first, but he says like the revolution, like that tells me he's not really that religious, and he's just like saying it to try to get followers. He doesn't ever quote the Bible and scripture or anything like that. They always do that. The religious people always quote the Bible, their favorite scriptures. He never does that. As far as I don't know. I've never seen him do it. But it's like these people are, why did Owen Schroyer leave InfoWars? Why did he leave? Because he was talking bad about Israel. And now look at Alex Jones. He's all like anti-Israel now. He's all calling Tim Pool, saying like you were meeting up with Netanyahu yourself or something like that. What you probably did. I don't know. I don't listen to that guy anymore because I think he's pretty much a neocon in disguise. I mean, that's if you support the Republicans at this point, like who's from MAGA that's still in there? Lauren Boebert, the one who slept with like a Democrat, you know, she left her husband. Like, what kind of trad wife is that? Divorces her husband for no reason over some BS because she wants to be, free. Come on, dude. Like, it wasn't that long after they officially split up that she was out with a Democrat. Come on. It's a joke. They're all a bunch, like, Nancy Mace, like, what are you doing, man? You should have a husband. You should just go off and spend time with their grandkids. She probably doesn't even have grandkids. That's the problem with these women. They don't want to be women. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not attracted to dudes, and they have the mentality of guys now. So it's just, they're ultra mass. I'm not attracted to that. Anyway, it is what it is. I don't, like I said, I don't trust any of these people. They're just trying to get views and clicks, and they're going to keep doing this. You're going to see other podcasters go at each other. You might even see them fighting finally. This is something that I wanted to do. I think Destiny tried it, and he got knocked right out, like right away. One punch. I don't know. Maybe it was AI. Who knows? But it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny if that was real. And if it wasn't, it was still funny either way. But yeah, they're gonna be coming out doing. I know they're gonna be doing this. They're gonna. It's just. It's WWE. It's WWE, dude. Like I don't. It seems so fake. It seems so phony. And like I'm supposed like the Republicans, you get like the mid, like they're talking about the mid, like I don't give a damn about the mid, like seriously. Hey, listen, man, I voted for Republicans, and guess what they did? A lot of nothing. Why do I care if they're in Congress again? Like what are they gonna do this time? What are they actually gonna do? They're a bunch of neocons and sellouts and grifters. They're not gonna do nothing. They had all the opportunity to do something when they had all three. They could have got rid of the filibuster. They could have like done a lot of stuff, and they haven't passed hardly anything but spending bills. That's basically all they've done. The border's secure, and there's some of the little things that the culture is shifted a little bit. It's shifted a little bit. But, like, where's the arrests? Nothing. You hear about this. It's like they make a joke out of it. Like, oh, the aliens. Like, dude, come on, man. It's like they're slapping us in the face. You know what I mean? It's like they're memeing us. And it's like, dude, screw you, man. I don't know if I regret voting for them. But I regret exposing myself and ostracizing myself, trying to get people to follow this grift. I fell for it myself, and yeah, and so did a lot of people. So, like, I'm going to give myself a break because, when something like Trump almost being killed, you didn't think he would sell out, and maybe he'll switch it. Maybe he'll turn around. I don't know. He still thinks that like gas prices being this high isn't that big of a deal. Of course, it's not a big deal to you, but somebody who has to like decide am I going to put food on the table tonight, or am I going to get to work tomorrow? Like, these are some of the choices that people have because the economy is just absolutely, everything's just so expensive, and it doesn't need to be. You're gonna make if you want to get rid of this currency, then I guess it's a good way. You know what I mean? So hopefully you got something else coming along the lines. I don't know what you have else coming down the road, but um I don't know what you're waiting on. I think we should have we shouldn't sit here and um worry about some type of financial collapse because of the dollar. How about we have other currencies, not just one, in case it how am I supposed to buy stuff if all of a sudden it becomes worthless? What am I supposed to do if it hyperinflates? How are we supposed to buy stuff? With no other currency, get some legit currency out. That's not a legit currency anymore. It's a joke. It's just enslaving everybody except for the top 1%, 5% of people. Everyone else is a slave to it. And eventually, all of the wealth is at the top, and they don't have any money flowing. They don't want to pay anybody. They don't want to provide. They just want to keep extracting, which they've been doing. They don't want to lubricate the system. Then it becomes destroyed. Then it gets destroyed. I don't know what to say. You have to pay people, right? And quit this overspending. I don't know why they don't get this. We stay out of foreign wars. If we're gonna spend, we're going to spend on our infrastructure and actually defending our country, against the cartels and stuff. We should be making this place absolutely amazing so every country wants to join us. So Canada's man, maybe we should be a part of them. Greenland, maybe we should want to be a part of them. Think they want that now? It's it's a joke, man. It's a joke. But I don't know. I don't see anything changing. I'm out in the real world. I don't see robots. I don't see any of this stuff, man. I don't see any innovation. I don't see things getting better. Massive upgrades in our cities and infrastructure. I don't see, we're just going to keep riding it until it falls apart, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad the state that our country's in right now. And I'm supposed to pick a side? I just don't care. Because what am I supposed to do? I'm going to go back to what I was before Obama, and I just didn't vote. I didn't care. What am I supposed to do? My vote don't really matter anyway. Maybe local elections, sure, but dude, I don't care about these people. I just think that they're all corrupt and frauds, man. They're all about they go into politics because they're basically put there. You know what I mean? Somebody like me can never go into politics because I have no support. I don't have a following. I don't have the resources. I have to work a real job to support myself. So how the hell am I supposed to run for any type of office? It's absolutely ridiculous. Maybe if I was an old man. But I'm not. I'm not retired. It is what it is. It's whatever, man. We just have to I don't know. Like, the hope is stuff will get better. That's the hope. Isn't that crazy that. So you can do that. I've heard of people doing that's basically what I did, but I didn't negotiate myself. You have a balance on the credit card, and typically they might take like a lump sum. You know what I mean? That's basically what they agreed to with my debt consolidation, but it's with a third party. But you give them a call. You're like, hey, I owe like 2 grand. Well, I have 1,000. Can we just close the account? You take a little bit of a hit on your credit score, but maybe they won't. Maybe you're like, okay, I got 1,500. I can pay it. I don't have the whole 2,000. Sometimes they'll take less just because, especially right now. I bet you there's a lot of people not paying their bills and they're delinquent, and that's why so I notice with my credit cards is they started decreasing my credit limit, and so I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna max them all out. I maxed most of them out. One of them I didn't max out, but they're pretty. I used a lot of the credit. And if they could see what's in my bank account, and maybe that's why they were being apprehensive. So I just started to liquidate. I got a bonus from my. It was like another check from my work from my quarterly bonus. So I threw that in there. I started trying to be aggressive to the savings, and I put like 1,500 within a month, maybe a little bit more, and they took the offer. You know what I mean? And it's like, whew. So like, I was trying to balance my credit cards with. Because I like to use my credit cards to pay bills. But if they're like decreasing my credit limit, I kind of needed it. And I still do. Now it's a little different. Now I can be a little bit more aggressive with those credit cards, paying those down. But because I'm basically locked into a 30-month. It's like a car payment for another 30 months. That's basically what it is. But I when I get my debt down, hopefully nothing happens. I want to get my debt down, and then my credit card debt. So the credit cards aren't so maxed out. Maybe I'll pay a couple of them off. But yeah, I definitely want to get that. So it's tall. I don't have to pay all the credit card debt off. I can keep a little bit of a balance. But then I want to start paying on the consolidated debt and then get that paid off, because it hurts having to pay like almost $500 a month on that. But it is better than what I was doing before with the credit cards and having to pay like almost $800 a month on credit cards. Yeah, like they gave me a huge debt, they give me huge credit lines. So I'm trying to survive. I'm not like going on vacations. I did buy assets, but yeah, it's a huge relief as long as I have money coming in, that as long as I can pay the monthly bill, I'm good. Because if I like miss one, if they go in there and they try to take out a payment and it's not there's no money, like that's gonna cause problems. So I have to stay. I have to make sure that I'm paying my bills, you know what I mean? And I'm usually good with paying my bills. Maybe I'll forget um to pay it on time because like I wish I could put them all at the same thing. I wish I could just be like pay everything at the same time. You know, that would be a lot more efficient instead of like scattered throughout the month. It's so annoying. But yeah, that's a huge stress reliever. You know, getting over $9,000 of credit card debt wiped off was actually huge. Absolutely huge for me. And the fact that they're not gonna sue me now, they took the offer to settle. It's just like so. It was such a good day yesterday, but so I'm very thankful for that. Now I just have to like keep working hard. That's all I have to do is just keep working hard, and that's what I plan on doing. It's just getting seeing what other opportunities arise. Hopefully I get some other opportunities in this life. It'd be cool to have a cool opportunity show up, but that's fine. I just want to be in a good place. You know what I mean? Where I am thriving. I want to thrive. I want to learn. I want to be able to be like important. Uh, like not just replaceable. You know what I mean? I want to feel like I'm contributing something, like, and I mean a lot. But in this life, it doesn't feel like it. So yeah, yeah. All I can do is just focus on uh, keep improving and getting my debt down, and my health under control. Those are the two things I'm focused on. I think that will be. That's what I'm trying to. Because like at this point with women, dude, I'm really just. There's still a part of me that because I'm tired of doing this life by myself. I want like help. I want to help them. I want to have a teammate. But obviously that's not gonna happen. So I have to keep doing it on my own, and that's fine. It is what it is. I've been doing it so far this long, and it is cool. But as long as I can stay healthy, as long as I can keep working, I just keep working hard and trying to pay that debt down. And I'm not worried about getting it. Just like my weight, right now, I'm not worried about getting my weight down right now. We're about to come into like sweater season, right? So this is the time that I can put on good habits. This is the time I want to get ready because like I was locked in, and then I got hit with a lot of stress and the heat all at once, and I'm like I'm done. So I started like getting high cuz I felt like I needed to. I needed to reevaluate things, and honestly, like right now, I would probably be good to go back to it. It's just like that one weekend. But I'm like, you know what? We'll see what happens. It's just like because I know we get another heat wave. I get locked in again, and then we get another heat wave. It's like, really, you know what I mean? And it just kind of screwed me up. I just want to be able to walk to work, walk home without it being like 98 degrees. I'm fine walking in the snow. I'm fine walking in the rain. Oh, I got a poncho. I'm getting an umbrella coming in the mail. I got rain boots. So if I really need to, I can walk in. You know what I mean? I'm pretty set. I just needed to. I needed to. You know what else is gonna help as well? not having to run the damn AC. That's gonna be that's gonna be a game changer, man, because like it costs so much money in summertime for everything. You know, my energy bill is like $300 last month, and I don't know if it's gonna be more this month, but you know that's like $400 for me, and you know when it's like winter, I mean at the most it's like 200, maybe 250. You know what I mean? And that so when it's fall or spring, it's really nice. I don't have to run anything. But yeah, I mean that's a lot of money, $400. You know, like that's what gets taken out of me. My check with taxes, uh, is around a little bit over that a month. It's like over $100 like $130 or something like that a week that just gets taken out. I can use that, and I want to look into it because I'm thinking about switching it over to. I just want to pay them my tax. I don't want them taking anything out, and I just want to pay at the end of the year. I don't want a refund check. And if they take any out, then they take out the bare minimum. I don't want a refund check. I just want to be able to I need that money. I can save that money. I can invest that money. I don't need the government holding on to my money. I need that money. You know what I mean? So whatever I can get more money per check. I mean, this is why I don't have health insurance, is because I can't afford it right now. Like I want health insurance. But yeah, man, it's rough out here. It is. It's like is it can we have some stability? Can we have, you know what I mean? Can we chill out? The prices aren't coming down, they say. Well, if stuff doesn't get used, then the prices come down. They have to. I don't know. I don't know how people are affording these car payments. I don't know. I mean, if we were getting paid good, they don't pay us. Like the 3% that they give you is not enough. Like that might cover your insurance going up or something. You know what I mean? It doesn't cover. It's not a living. No, standard of living wage increases. You need to give people like 5%, but they won't. They won't. You know what I mean? And I don't know what's gonna happen, and people are just gonna eventually stop working. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard, man. You know, like this society relies on men to run it. All these like trades or whatever, it's dominated by men. It's not dominated by women. That's for damn sure. And you're relying on us to keep this thing going while not wanting anything to do with us. It's like, why am I working hard? Maybe I should just sell everything and just like buy a little piece of crap property, and then I can go park my stuff on it. You know what I mean? Get like a bug out car. Wouldn't that? Maybe that's what I should do is yeah, if I was a single person, like I would just buy like an acre of land close to somewhere where you live, like um where you work, and then just, you know, go home to that acre of land. You have somewhere you don't have to worry about getting kicked off. It's your land. You know what I mean? You just stay in your vehicle, and then maybe you'll build something there. Uh, then you can go to use the facilities like the showers and stuff or at the gym, but you have your bug out. It's not ideal, like long term. You kind of want a trailer or something on there at least. But yeah, I don't. It's too expensive. It's just too expensive, man. You have to pay us more money. That's the thing. Is you have to start giving the people who actually do the work, not the office people, more money. And if you don't want to take it out of the profits, then maybe you need to take it out of their salaries and they get paid less. You don't want to? Okay. Then people are just going to stop. They're not going to work. They say that Americans won't go and do like field work. Yes, they will. If they get paid right, they will. If we get paid right, we will do work. I don't know this notion of people not want. Listen, nobody wants to work, but if you're gonna pay me good, I'm gonna do some stupid work that I don't want to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? Maybe pay your people right. I don't know. Maybe the farmers need to up the prices. I don't know what to say. But yeah, that's it.